As a government, we want all the people, especially the parents of color, to always feel safe. We have 3 reasons under this decision. First, human rights. Second, safety. Third, ethnic enclave. First, human right. We want all the people to get the same thing without feeling discrimination and unsafe. They can go to school they want, they can get the job they want, they can do everything they want, such as public service, access to education, get the same opportunity to get better job and income. And it is a really big concern because all the parents of color sometimes can't do their activities without feeling unsafe. They might get bullied because of their skin color. And that's a really hurt to hear that. We, all the people, have the same right in this world. Even in the big country, there are still many cases about bullying, racism, and discrimination. Second, for safety. It is a really big concern because they can't do their activities like what they usually do without feeling unsafe. And all the people know that racism and discrimination still exists. For example, 4 months ago, there is a case about George Floyd who get killed during an arrest after allegedly passing a counterfeit $20 bill in Minneapolis. A white police officer knelt on Floyd's neck for nearly 8 minutes. After his death, protests against police violence toward black people quickly spread across the United States and internationally. So it must be a concern for parents of color to raise their children in ethnic enclave to make them always feel safe and avoid discrimination. And because of this, many children who live and raise in ethnic enclave, they can't improve the talent they have because sometimes they feel shy to show it. They always afraid to show it because they think they might get bullied by it. So we as a government want to support them to feeling more confident. We are support how immigrant networker provide immigrants with social capital so that their success and growth depend on self-sufficiency with the economic prosperity. Immigrants can capitalize on social interaction by transforming information into tangible resources and thereby lower cost of migration. Information exchange may include knowledge of employment opportunity, affordable, comfortable house, and living space by the support of government.
Okay, for more extension from the Prime Minister, parents are the first initial source of the knowledge and the role model to their children. So government will make sure that the people of color can live safely and live without any pressure. They can run their economic life, they can do their religious activity, and they can have a family. And then we agree to let parents to raise their children in ethnic enclave, to grow their self-confidence, to express their cultural, and to prevent social inequality. According to the Prime Minister's example, I give you another example about Martin Luther King Jr., who get a racism issue in long time ago. It's a Montgomery case, 1955, where a colored people cannot sit on the bench of the bus. And the bench of the bus only can seated by the white people. So Martin Luther want to get the colored people to have a same spot as the white people. And they do a long march from across the East Coast, a peace long march without violence. But however they do the long march, Martin Luther King Jr. gets shot by a mysterious shooters that wreak havoc in USA. So, as the Prime Minister said before about the 3 reasons we choose in this decision, the 3rd reason is that all people, they have their rights to maintain their local culture whenever they live, even though they live in a prominent white country. Doesn't mean they cannot live without their ethnic enclave. They can still live and raise their children in a prominent white country with their original culture. So the original culture will still exist, and their next generation in the future, even though they live and grow up in white country. Besides that, this decision is chosen by government who avoid racism, bullying, and to release equalism among socialist and colored people. And even a big country like United States still have a problem with racism. Based on the 2 cases, it's better for immigrant parents for colored children to live and raise their children in their ethnic enclave to avoid racism, bullying, and to able to get equality among their social life.